Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, where I am joined on day 20 by Lady Sheila, who I believe is holding a stun button. Yes, she is.
Hello, everybody.
Look
Don't
ready
get
for
in front
business.
of my stun button. I am very good with this now.
That you are. That you are indeed. Right, okay, so in today's episode, we're going to take a departure from scavenging. We've had a bit of scavenging going on in the last two. We're going to focus on building up the Horde base. Now, what we're going to need for that...
Would we like to have 2 cement mixers?
I think that would make an awful lot of sense, because then we can do a very nice thing of have one just making sand. Because
That's
we
what
need
I was thinking.
a
So
lot
let's get
of
another.
sand.
We need another 14 forged iron for that.
I'm going to go ahead and have this one just make as much crushed sand as it possibly can. Dunk. And then dunk. There we go. I am making the crushed sand now, and it's just going to keep making forever. The next one then we can use to make the cement mix. We've got a little bit in here. Concrete mix, sorry. We've got a little bit in here. To make the cement itself, cement is made on a workbench, it seems. Yeah. So, I'm going to grab 6,000 stones and I'm going to start making that into cement.
Well, just remember, I will need the workbench to be making some the actual cement mixer. So I'll.
Sorry, the it's actually made in a forge. I do apologize.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good news, Bears.
Free some things up for us. You know what? I'm going to put on 30 minutes worth of fuel onto the forge. Split that up and turn her on. There we go. That's going to break down an entire 6,000 stack of stone into cement for us. And yeah, we should be good to go for a little while after that.
Yeah, I'll put some of the mechanical parts and things away because
Right,
I don't need those.
You know what? I don't need an extra 84 9mm either. We could definitely smelt down some random odds and sods. Let's pop a couple.
Bear in mind, I think if we need more stone, there might be some more in the
Oh, we're not going to need
Horde
more
base,
stone,
possibly.
realistically. We're just going to have to go out and mine. We're going to have to do a lot of mining in this episode, no matter what.
Yeah.
What is my current quest? Also, there is a party invite for you.
Thank you very much.
Don't feed the bears, give me a Z. Itsy bitsy spider, drunk and disorderly. Oh yeah, that's right. We'll have bare hands and be drunk. For a tier 2 fetch quest, would you like to do that? Well, actually, we can save that for tomorrow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Thinking about things. We'll just focus on what we've got right now. 3 corn seeds, a goldenrod, coffee. For the time being, this seems reasonable.
So what I'm going to start doing first is to dig a big old hole in the Horde base.
Rightio.
Where did my bike go? Says it's here. So there it is, in the grass, hiding. I'm gonna dig a big hole ready for the water to go in.
Okay.
While all of the cementy stuff is doing its thing, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Do you want to put a bit more forged iron on in the forge that we've got going? Just set it up to make
I already
bunch.
put like 20 on, and I've got the second cement mixer is already on the go. But do you want more than that? Do you think?
Oh, in terms of forged iron, yeah, we want a lot more forged iron.
Okay,
Because that again,
I'll put on everything we can, and then we'll need to mine a bit more iron, I think.
by all means, one of the things that meant that we had to fall back much sooner than I expected was that we didn't have enough forged iron to affect repairs on the doors.
19. There is already some in the chest. There's already a spare 21. So we'll have about 40 at that point. If we mine more iron, we can have more as well.
Right, yeah, that sounds good to me.
There is already more iron around, maybe.
Did you check out that level 1 hunting rifle, by the way?
Level 1 hunting rifle? No.
It's in the weapons chest.
Hang on.
Just trying to keep everything moving in terms of smelting stuff down.
Yeah, absolutely. So, level 1. Ranged damage. .78 effective range. It has a slightly better effective range on it, but everything else is a lot worse.
Then it's probably not worth having.
Yeah, so
I
that
would
can be
say.
broken down or whatever.
Right, yeah. Maybe I should make a little chest just for things to be broken down. Yeah, I think that's probably a wise move. Having a dedicated chest so that all the things that we absolutely 100% intend to break down into something else, we can transfer in there and then it doesn't clog anyone's inventory, etc, etc.
Sorry, I'm just here doing like yoga to try and get an itch on my back. So
No worries.
So
Oh,
bad.
bless. Oh, that's
just like right at the top of your back, and I can reach every part of my back. That's a new fact people might not know about me, or they might if I've told them already. But I can reach every point of my back to scratch it.
Okay.
But some parts are harder than others, and I have to do weird yoga positions to
right to you.
get there. Yeah.
I'm going to say this junk turret is largely inferior to everything else, so I'm going to break it down. We've got a lot of junk turret parts now.
Right. So I am gonna go and start digging. That'll be good because it'll give us some clay.
Yep, of course. Do you want these two level 1 AKs in here?
Probably not. But I do only have a level 1 AK myself at the moment, so maybe they will be better.
I'm going to place down the cement mixer.
It's a shame we haven't got any better AKs so far. Oh, I always forget which was the weapons chest. Every time. I think I had it right first time. Alright, AKs. Ah, here we are. So, you are 36 range damage. You are 40 range damage. You don't want effective range on an AK if you you shouldn't be doing ranged damage on an using an AK. Right, so
Right, we've got 700 odd cement being mixed up right now. That'll be a nice start to our upgrades. Though, we are going to want to know, roughly speaking, where we're going to need to not upgrade for the sake of putting through electric fencing.
oh yeah, good point, because we might have to remove walls for that.
Yep. That was a good tongue click.
Yeah, it was a good tongue click.
Right. Okay.
Does that mean I can go on RuPaul's Drag Race now?
I
Gonna do a tongue click.
I can only assume yes. I really don't know. But,
I actually don't think I'm allowed because I'm biologically female.
well, there you go then. Right, there we are. Everything is smelting that we need smelted. I'm going to grab some buckets, which are all currently full of water. Fantastic. You were
Wonderful.
very clever there.
Yeah, I took one of those AKs because it was a bit more damage, so I was like, yep, you are mine.
Okay, well, shall I just break the others down, or should we keep them
Yeah, break the others down.
into assault?
I don't know whether I
machine gun parts.
did the one of the ones needs to be unloaded first.
They automatically drop their ammo when you do
Oh,
that.
cool. That's fine.
Right. Okay, so everything is doing what everything needs to do for now. Now, where's my bike? My bike is just down here. Did I take everything out of my bike yet? Oh, no, I did not. That's a good point. I'll just transplant all of this inside the house.
Now I'm gonna want a ladder.
Sorted. Right, on my way over to you now to help you out with
Because it would
with
be
all
much
that.
foolish, would it not, if I started digging down big holes and I did not have a ladder?
Probably. That sounds like something I would do, so it's probably dumb, yes. Sounds very much like something I would do. Sounds like something I have done. So yeah, don't do it.
Something we've both done, I think, to be completely fair.
Yep. Should probably check in on the traders before too long as well. Simply to say, hello, how are you? And do you have anything
better with a pickaxe here?
Good to use right now? I shall help out. You start from there. I'll start from the doors. The doors, like the tile in front of the doors, should be the last tile where there is. There should be like a ramp at this point because we don't want to make it so that the zombies can't get up. Otherwise, they won't get in the trench to begin with. Yeah,
absolutely. So it's good for us, good for them.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! Out of stamina. Actually, I'm getting quite hungry. Need to get more potatoes so I can start a proper farm where we can have meat stew at the beginning of every episode.
It'll be like our bacon and eggs that we had at the beginning of every episode in the last one.
Yeah, becomes a tradition, an important part of the day. Actually, yeah, my stamina is so bad right now. I should just go back and grab some. Do you want me to bring you back anything?
I've got a couple of bits of grilled meat here, so yeah, actually, and maybe some more red tea if you can find some.
Oh, I can always find some red tea.
Yes, I had gone in my inventory to do a repair on my pickaxe. Oh no, could you bring some repair kits, please?
Yeah, of course I can. There should be some repair kits in the...
Oh, there should be, actually. You're quite right. Yeah. Let's grab those.
Beef rations as well.
This is why I left 12 of these down here. Yes. For just such an occasion.
There we go. Okay. And you wanted to... Oh, we are actually running low on red tea, but I can bring some goldenrod. And I can share some of the red tea that I have. So goldenrod for hydration, red tea for digestion. Anything? Oh, I wanted the rebar frames that I've got as well. Do you know how hard is it to make rebar?
I'm not sure.
Made in a forge from iron and clay. That's fantastic. Because any of the flooring, because we are going to have to reinforce the ground as well.
Right.
Because if they, simply put, if they start walking in that direction, then it's going to be a really rough time for us if they try to undermine the walls that way. It would be cheaper for you to do, ultimately. But I'll start off some going for now.
And then when we've got a bit more iron and stuff, we'll...
Yeah.
I'm back over there, I'll start some more off.
It's fine.
How much flagstone and things have we got around? Let's see. 600 cobblestone rocks, well that would be a good start. Issue is, I'm not getting any clay dirt stuff from this because it's all rock I'm digging out. I thought I'd maybe get some clay.
Right.
I did not realise it was all rocky floor.
Alas, yeah, that's going to be a bit of a tricky one. I've just got a bunch of cement mixed with me. We should be good with that. I'm always suddenly realizing, oh, there's this thing in my inventory. I should drop that off. Oh, there's this thing I've got in my inventory. I should drop that off. I never leave the base.
My favourite one is I leave the base and then I get a little way away and you go, by the way, did you want to look at this gun? By the way, did you want to come and start off this iron? And I'm like, oh man.
Sorry. Oops. Damn, I keep breaking our defenses with my body. It hurts. Right, you wanted some food, some lamb rations, some goldenrod tea, some red tea.
This makes up for all the times you
and a vitamin. There we are. That should be good.
You are very good at bringing me supplies and also tidying up after my messy messes.
It's fine. There we go.
I will praise you for the things you are good at.
That doesn't make up for all the times you criticize me for the things that just annoy you, but that are not actually problems. They're just not the way you would do them. So I'm on to you. I see what you're up to. On that note, I do need to use some of the food that I've got as well. A nice thing.
I'm imagining that as I dig down, it's a good idea to just reinforce the walls to either side as well and do a proper job.
Mm-hmm. But for those, I've got rebar and cement. So here's 9.
Oh, okay.
And concrete, sorry. And there's some concrete mix as well.
Wonderful.
That's why I went back for the rebar.
Ah.
Any fresh blocks we have to make, it's just cheaper for the cement if we use rebar and then cement mix on it directly.
So I'm imagining that the electric fences will come in at the level of the first, like where my head is now, the first row of blocks here. So anything underneath it will be fine to put in as concrete, right?
Yes, very much so.
That was my plan, but I was just checking that was kind of right, and that made sense to you because you've done a little bit more building than me, and I was like,
No, that's perfect sense. If it was higher than that, then it would only really clip the heads of some of the taller zombies, like White, the Demolisher, the Demolisher, so on and so forth. But yeah, that's definitely what we want. Need to eat some more bread, I think. Also ready. I'm just going to gobble down this cornbread pretty aggressively, honestly.
fair enough.
I've only got a 2% chance of getting sick from it, so...
If you take a vitamin, it doesn't even...
I gave you my vitamin.
Oh, there might be a vitamin in the supplies chest in here.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
In the first aid kit.
Oh yeah, there is. And there's even more food here. Oh, that's brilliant. I don't need to use it right now, but I will in the future.
It's good to know it's there, though.
Very much so. There we go. I'm at max health now.
Because you gave me a vitamin pill and then you gave me lamb rations, so I just took them.
I didn't know what other kind of food you had.
Ah.
So I was giving you the vitamin pill so that you wouldn't feel the need to use the lamb rations if you had other stuff.
Yeah, I've only got a couple of grilled meat. So just use the lamb rations for now.
There's some boiled meat in the supplies chest, though.
Cool.
All right. Do you have any more concrete mix?
Let's see. Gave me something new. Yeah, I've got 112.
Could you drop half of it?
There you go.
Thank you. Oh, it uses 20 concrete mix now to reinforce, to put the concrete on the rebar. It looks like you don't get the free concrete upgrade anymore.
Oh.
Huh. Oh, you know what it could be? You know how you can't just upgrade from a wooden door to a metal door without having a metal door to replace it with?
Yeah.
It may be that at this point, you don't get any free upgrades for rebar in the same way, in that you're expected to just upgrade cobblestone to cement, and then when you go to upgrade the block to the next tier, you not only have to have the cement with you, so, 10 cement in that case, most likely.
Yeah.
But rather, you also need the rebar itself to actually reinforce the tile with. Be interesting if that were the way it works, though. May have to test that.
Well, that we might not be able to just upgrade the cobble blocks all the way to concrete.
Oh, we might. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is that to the reinforced concrete, you might need the rebar frame to do it.
You have to use rebar.
Could you drop some? Have you got any cobblestone rocks?
Yep.
Could you drop the cobblestone rocks another bunch of cement, and I will quickly test this. Since this tile is where it needs to be, I'm going to upgrade it to, there we are, cobblestone, 10 cement, and now we're going to have to wait. Interesting. I strongly suspect that we'll have to either use 10 cement and a rebar frame to upgrade that, or alternatively, it might be a case that...
entire block.
Well, it might be that... Well, I hope not. I was going to say it might be a case that you need to use 20 cement and rebar, so it would still be cheaper to upgrade with rebar than it would be to upgrade through like cobblestone and all that. We'll have to see. It's going to be interesting either way. Right, what I would recommend you do is don't do any more digging until you've got something to replace it. So pop down the rebar frames, because otherwise you're introducing structural instability. In this particular scenario, I don't necessarily think it would fall over, but... I
believe they're stuck to rocks at the back.
No, well, technically, possibly, but with a wall this deep, it's a little bit tricky to be certain. Right, I'm going to give you back the cement mix and some of the cobblestone rocks. I'm actually going to go up and fix the roof section over here. Some more cobblestone. Or flagstone, rather. Let's go for 10 to start with.
Getting there. Last one. Down this side anyway. And we're digging too deep, so we will be doing this all over again.
Yeah. Alas.
Worth it when it's done, though.
Yeah. We're going to need a couple of these blocks. Can we match shape? Is there a match shape button? Doesn't appear so. Copy the rotation, but I don't seem to be able to copy the shape. That I can see it anyway. Now, I'm really not certain that this is going to hold particularly well, but we'll see.
I'm going to try and see what you're up to. I see.
We'll hope that I don't need to upgrade this any further than I have here.
Yeah.
It's possible that I won't need to. And that it will just appear so difficult to break through this area that they won't even try. But we'll have to see. I'm actually interested in the results of this, so... Well, science, as the saying goes.
For science, yes.
There we are. Right. All secure. Okay, that one has dried. Fantastic. Do you have any more rebar?
No, that's all the rebar down now. Okay,
I'll go and grab...
I was going to go and see if I could make some more at the forge.
You should be able to make more, and I've got to go back anyway. But you should be able to. So, and since you get to make it cheaper than I do.
That's why I'm going to come back just so I can... make some cheap rebar.
We've got 12 there.
Okay, so how many more are we going to need? Because we're going to need like 10 under each side, aren't we?
We're probably
And
going to
then
need quite
loads
a lot,
more
if
than
I'm
that.
perfectly honest, yeah.
Like rebar frame block. I can make 140 of them. Is that
That's it.
overkill?
No, I wouldn't say so.
140 on their way.
And got another 272 concrete mix as well.
Thank you for staying on top of all the concrete mixing stuff.
You're quite welcome.
Because I'm really not.
It's fine. Bless. Oh, I've got some cans to drop off as well. Are there any more things I want to melt down? I don't really think so. Meanwhile, I will continue with the digging.
I need to eat lots of food.
Are you keeping up with your red tea?
I will be drinking some in just a second. I'm going to take my vitamin and get some boiled meat and stuff. Do a proper feed.
Hi.
Is it? Yes. Right, so. Vitamin. Red tea.
There we go. Right, you picked up a bunch of rebar frames, did you not?
I did, yeah. I got about
And I
16
have
of
one.
them. Okay, when I finished a little bit of nomming, I will...
Sure. Once you're done with that, I can, for science, whether you can upgrade plain concrete tiles into reinforced.
There you go, have some rebar.
Thank you.
You need more concrete mix, or
No, I'm good.
good with that? Okay, cool.
Oh, how much did you drop for me?
Like 8 of them?
Oh, hello, Wolf. Oh, hello, Direwolf. I need to bandage up. That
Wow.
was a bit unexpected. It's fine though. Meat time, and with my skills, I get a little bit extra meat. I was thinking to myself that I needed some more meat.
That's why they came. They were like, we help. We helpful doggos.
Yep.
We are the best.
All doggos are good doggos. You are good boys. You just have strange ways of expressing it sometimes.
Yes.
Dear Lord. 134 meat.
It's always good when it just brings itself to your doorstep like that.
I know,
I found
right?
like 75 meat just going to the supply drop. As well. But then, like, you think you've got loads of meat, and then everything takes like 5 or 10 meat to make.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
Alright
it
then.
doesn't stretch nearly as far as it seems.
you think it might. Yeah.
Kind of
You're
a bit
like
like...
an entire animal
Oh.
and it lasts you like
See
one
that?
meal. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Not paying attention at all.
It was up on the mountaintop. I made the silly mistake of not checking to see if there were any more wolves around.
Are there any more after that
I
one?
can't see any more. It hurts a bit, but nothing too terrible. I accidentally pickaxed it in the face.
I bet it was like, ah!
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised when it was
doing?
suddenly dead. I was like, okay. That works, I suppose. Right. I am out of cement, but not out of rebar frame, so I'm dropping my 2 cement there for you, Sheelab.
Thank you.
And I will place
I
down
don't know how much
frames.
I've got left. Hang on.
Well, it doesn't matter as long as you've got,
bit.
you know, it may be enough to create enough of
I'm gonna
a
go pick up the
stack for
nail
you.
gun
Yep.
so I can actually do things.
There we go. We are going to need a little bit more. Do I have enough? There we go. We will need a little bit more in the way of rebar frames. 6, and then... Have you got any spare rebar frames with you?
Yeah, 6.
Oh, wonderful. Could you drop them for me? I want to just check something. Can you make different shapes to the rebar frames, or are they always blocks? Oh, they are different shapes. Marvellous. I'll place these ones... Oh, well, I'll pick that one up, actually.
You're going to want to make some sort of ramp.
Yes, I am. About here. Right there, so they rise up out of the water at this point. So...
They're going to want to rise up out of the water just before the door, though.
Sorry?
They're going to want to rise up a ramp kind of here.
Yeah,
so
they'll
that
come
they
up...
can get to the doors.
Mhm.
Is that the idea?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I don't want them unable to get to those doors, basically. Otherwise, that's going to cause us all
Yeah.
a world of trouble. So that's the barrier point. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we should have the barrier point just a little bit further forward. Depends how deep, how long you want this the waterway to be.
As long as we can have it, but I definitely, they do need to be up by the time they get here. Let's see how it's going to look. Oh yeah, we'll be shooting down onto them as they come in.
Yeah, and a crouch will always help anyway. So
yeah.
we'll have the ramp leading, or rather dropping into the water just outside. We're going to need to make sure that we can jump up out of it, though. That's going to be an important one. We may need to include a ladder just for those occasions where we can't.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be too hard, though. Strictly speaking, it should be fine. Effectively, from what I understand, you want to put a half block down here. Is that right? On this floor.
I think, I think so. To dig down to and then raise it up by a half block.
That would level their heads with where we're going to be wanting to shoot them, and also allow them to clip the electric posts. That makes sense, yeah. Right, so at the bottom then, we will in fact want flagstone. We'd want flagstone half blocks, because I don't believe you can make rebar half blocks. Let me double check that, though.
Because you were saying you could make shapes.
Yeah, let me see what shapes. No, it's just ramps.
Right, okay.
Basic ramps. I think you might be able to make more complicated ramps if you make... Oh, the shape in the forge. Right. Oh, wait a second. What am I doing?
Right.
I'm taking your bike.
You
I
can borrow my
apologize.
bike.
I'm a thief.
I thought you just wanted to borrow it because it was faster.
No, I'm fine with my little pedal bike.
Your bicycle's actually fairly fast though, because it's about as fast as my mini bike actually.
Especially going
My
downhill.
mini bike just has some more stuff, some more storage space.
Your mini bike's advantage is it doesn't depend on your stamina, and it's got a larger cargo capacity.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, it's 4 PM already. My lord.
When you're doing building episodes, it's super fast.
That it is. Right, I'm popping down another... Well, I'm not going to pop down 30 minutes this time. I'm going to put it at 25 instead. There we go. Got a bunch more cement being made.
Nice.
135 rebar frames. I think we're good now. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't look like you can actually make rebar frame wedges of any capacity. So, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, in fact, going to need the cobblestone rocks then, after all.
Can you make the concrete blocks directly and put them down? In different shapes. Is that something that's maybe a possibility?
That's a possibility. I'll have a look into that. I'll make a concrete block with the cement on hand. Then we will have a look. Because you might be right. Oh, yeah, you can. Okay, well, we'll just go straight to
So you can just
half
directly make
concrete
some
blocks,
concrete
yeah.
half blocks.
Oh, that's fantastic. You can even make the concrete arrow slits. Oh, that's glorious. So good.
Brilliant. So we just had to do it in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
Oh, glad I mentioned that.
Yeah, I'll make 21 for now, and we'll see how much more we need than that. There we go.
I have forgotten what I was looking... Oh, repair kit. I've forgotten what I was looking for.
It's super easy to do. Don't you worry. Right.
In the revelation of
Yeah.
concrete blocks.
Should I just
Forgot
go ahead
what I
and make a
actually supposed to
load of
repair. Yes.
boiled meat? Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
Boiled meat it is. There we are. Right, 25 boiled meat being made right now. And if that's the case, then I don't need my large beef rations or my cornbread. I'll just wait for the boiled meat to be available. Though at this point, I'm going to say we're going to need to make a bunch more water.
Ah.
There we go. Now that we've got a cement mixer up and running, we don't need to worry about using up any glass. Just because we've got so much now. We've got infinite sand, effectively. Just because we can just crush
the cement mix.
the
We can
cement,
just make
yeah.
more bottles if we want.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting really reasonably advanced now, aren't we? It's quite nice.
Yeah, absolutely. The last couple of points of interest that we went to kitted us out quite well. There we go. Well,
Starting to collect enough books that one of us is probably going to get a set fairly soon in something.
yeah.
Should be quite cool.
Right, I'm going to... Oh, dear. Did I not bring... I've got the concrete blocks, but not the cement. That's fine, though. It is fine. What do we want? We wanted half blocks. I won't place it in areas where we haven't already dug that area out yet.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll dig the side. Start digging the sides out and putting rebar down.
Yeah. I've got plenty of rebar.
Could you? Yeah. Could
Here
you
you
chuck
go.
me some rebar, please?
139.
Thanks. Wonderful. Oh, that's all of it.
Uh-huh. Well, we only need the wet concrete blocks for shapes that we can't easily make use of. Can I have...
we don't need them just for squares.
Yeah. I'm thinking we're going to want...
We're going to want a platform of squares going up to this block here, aren't we?
Yeah.
And then this here will be a ramp.
We either want it to be a shallow ramp or a deep ramp. I'm thinking... Well, maybe we should wait until we've got water so that we can actually see how that's going to affect things. Because the water mechanics in this game are super unintuitive. So I really don't know how that'll play out.
Rebar can be picked up easily. I'll put the rebar where I think you're going to want it.
Okay.
Which I think is going to be there. And then a ramp going from there.
Mm-hmm. Right. Do you want to come and replace the areas that I'm picking away with rebar? Though don't get too close to my pickaxe. Lots of stamina. Final bit of red tea. It has come to something, though, because it took us a lot longer to get confident enough to be active at night in our last series than we are at this point. I don't know if that's overconfidence in our abilities, or that the game has just gotten a little bit quicker to reach a point where you're...
Yeah, you seem to level slower because, but you've got. I think it's the fact that it's so much more gun focused. Honestly,
That could very easily be true. Yeah.
it's very much more ranged focused now.
Do you want to
I
place
don't know,
down
but
some more rebar, Sheila? Sorry, you were going to say?
I was just gonna say that it's getting that it is now getting to a point where the melee is actually okay, whereas earlier on it was awful.
Yeah, melee was incredibly dangerous earlier.
Now we're like, yeah, woohoo.
I think perhaps a part of it was that you were lacking in confidence with regards to melee because you'd had a couple of bad experiences initially.
Yeah, I think it's where with the very low level weapons, like the stun batons and things are great, especially once you start to get good with them.
Yeah.
But early on, it's a bit of a trial, I think.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Right, I would say don't go any further than the tile that I'm digging on right now.
Okay.
I'll dig this down in a straight line. If you just focus on the sides and replace them with rebar, that'll be perfect.
And we'll need to concrete them up in a minute.
Yep. Because then we can see how water affects this. There we go. Right.
There we go.
I am going to head back and hopefully
Put
grab a
footprints in your wet
load
concrete.
more cement. Ah, no, really? You got to put handprints now, otherwise it's just not going to match. If you're not willing to get your hands covered in cement, then you're not allowed to get your feet covered in it. That should be a law. Oh, that's the
Do you
fire.
think the zombies should still get their heads clipped at this height, shouldn't they, if the
I'm
electric fence goes?
hoping so.
So,
Like I said, I'm uncertain about the mechanics, so
yeah.
a lot of it
guess
is
we'll
just
find out.
hope.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
And it'll be good to know, actually, because we could incorporate that into other designs
Yeah.
in the future.
Absolutely. How much cement do we have? A decent amount. Another 11 minutes on that. Good, good, good. Right, we're back to making more cement mix now. It's very nice to see. Right, heading back over to you now. I'm starting to feel the itch though to start decorating. I've got so many amazing plans.
I know. Eventually, we will get to the point where all the annoying structural stuff is done, and you can just give in to your creative whims.
See, this place, it's like it's begging to be a hobbit hole. It's burrowed into the mountain. It's kind of rounded. I bet I could make a good hobbit hole in this. Be fantastic.
Probably could.
Have
You
candles
probably could.
and wood and a pantry full of cheese. It's going to be amazing.
Pantry full of cheese. Wizards knocking on the door with their.
Oh no, come
big
on, that's just silly.
staffs. What?
Yes, even wizards knocking on the door. But I think...
I am a wizard.
Oh no. I think that's about as much as we're going to be able to do until we've let the
Concrete dry.
concrete dry and
And got some more made
yeah,
as well.
mostly getting some more made. Takes time.
Is there anything that we are short on to get it made?
No, we have pretty
Good.
much everything we need. More cement mixes would allow us to make it faster. More forges would also allow us to make it faster, but that's really the only thing that we could
Yeah, we
use
already
for
have
it.
2 of each. We could do more if you want, but I don't know if for a project as small as this one,
No, I don't
It'd be
think so.
worthwhile making that
Ultimately.
many.
But what I am going to do is I'm going to go and do a mission. Since I have one.
Or-
Would you like to join me?
I'd love to join you, yes.
Okay. I'm going to go and do my tier 2 fetch clear quest. So I'm going to share
My
this one
inventory's
with
a
you.
bit full, but I'll probably just leave it full. And it's not a big quest, is it?
No, I don't think so.
So I'll just...
Did you get it?
I did indeed. I will just...
Perfect. As long as you received it, because I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Where's all my quests gone? Man. I think I've never played this game before, I swear. Right, the quest.
I've got a bunch of food on me as well.
Wonderful.
And drink. And some beer. Just in case I get an opportunity to try out my... get that beer quest. In fact,
Oh no.
I'll share that quest with you as well. What's wrong?
My mini bike's full of junk. I forgot to
Wah,
clean it out.
wah. There you go. I've shared my drinking quest as well. Don't worry too much.
Okay.
We're not going there to loot, really. We're going there to get experience and kill zombies.
Yeah.
I mean, I am going to loot. But
I am
you know,
gonna
it's
just
not why we're there.
like quickly put these bits away.
Sure. I'll go and stand by the house then. There's nothing is gonna go. What's the worst that could happen? Trying to do a fisticuffsy quest at night. Nothing. I tell you, nothing. It's gonna be
Nothing
fine.
can go wrong.
Yeah.
No,
It's
never.
gonna be perfectly fine. Where is this quest? Oh, right. Okay. See the bike's over here then. Right, I'll just wait for you.
Okay, it won't be long. Alright.
Ready up.
Okay, that'll do. I can't get out the door. I'm being in too much of a rush. Okay.
Well, is it more speed, less haste?
More haste, less speed.
Is it really more haste, less speed? Because isn't being hasty bad, but being fast good?
Yeah, so the more haste you have, the less speed you end up. Like, by being more hasty, you end up with less speed happening.
Yeah, but isn't the point of the saying to basically say, be faster, but don't be reckless? That's how I always thought the saying
No,
was
it's a
meant to be.
warning by saying that by being hasty, you end up doing things slower, less speed.
More haste, less speed. Right. Okay, yeah. I could see how
That
that
makes
would
sense?
be passed. Yeah. I was taking it more as a guide rather than a caution.
Yes.
But I see what you mean. Yeah, if it's a cautionary saying, then yeah, it makes a lot of sense to say, well, if you do this, then this is the consequence. Yeah, I get you. You learn something every day.
You do. I learn lots of things. Lots of things about computer coding
Hey, you ask.
that I don't understand.
You ask. How dare.
I do.
I see
And
that
I
in
try
light.
really hard to understand, and I learn lots.
Hello.
I can see a rave going on ahead. Shall we join it?
Okay.
Right.
The cheat has found the light switch once again. Bloody the cheat. Right, okay. I'm going to drop 10 boiled meats for you. There you go.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. I'm going to drop some tea for you too.
Thank you very much.
You're double welcome.
There's a zombie
What?
over there by the house.
Oh, so it is. Stay down, buddy.
Would help if I hadn't moved my stun button for rebar frames.
See, I reckon soap would do well in 7 Days to Die. The whole thing about knives and guns. Guns for show, knives for a pro.
Yeah.
Those are words to live by in 7 days. Absolutely words to live by. Guns make a lot of noise, But knives are silent, which means you're more likely to use them. Or fists, in my case. Right, okay, so this be our beginning. You ready?
I'm on my way.
Bit of a sketchy place for us to be making our
It's the
start, but
Mansneck pig place.
yes. Dropping down when you're ready.
In. Bonk. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky.
The nice thing about this place is it's hard to not stay in the right area.
Yes, because it kind of traps you there.
Yeah.
So you either stay there or die.
Yeah, just lots of dog cages. I don't understand why the dogs themselves are not here, but I guess I'm alright with
Maybe
it.
it's a game stage thing. Dog cages are at low level and dogs are higher level.
Yeah, that might make sense, actually, yeah. But I can tell you something for nothing. I'm not going to try and punch a dog. And this is a bad place to even contemplate doing my drunken disorderly quest. Because that's all about killing zombies with your fists. Bare fists, mind you, not even...
not even knuckle duster.
Knuckle duster fists. Yeah. And so that is not something I necessarily want to do. Should be good, I think. Yeah, good. Nothing around here. Nope, nothing in there at all. It's just a bag at the back. Okay. Up we go. Immediately stealth once you get up top.
Will do, will do.
I don't recall what, if anything, of particular value there is in here. It's been a while. So just be careful.
Yeah.
I'm just flashing my lights here and there.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I think there's a dog in the kitchen, if I recall. Shall I try and take it out?
I think there's usually like a bear or a boar. Or bear.
I was gonna say, a bear?
There's usually a boar as well somewhere around.
Yeah, I just killed it.
House.
It was in the kitchen. Now, I don't know if there's anything through those facades. Do you want me to punch them?
Yeah.
Anything?
No, not that I can see.
Okay, we're good. I haven't searched the kitchen at all yet. Nor have I cut up the bowl.
Okay.
The supplies are on this level. This is honestly a really good point of interest to have a quest in if you need meat. It's the same as the hog farms. Some of them are just amazing if you happen to need certain supplies. There you go. And I think we're good. There we go. Fully looted the kitchen.
Not seeing too much in this living room area.
Yeah, I think it's through the doors.
Yeah.
I can hear something moving outside. Hold. Can you hear it as well?
Yeah, there's some footsteps.
Oh yeah. This is just a wandering horde outside.
Ah, okay.
Hello. I hurt a bit. Oh, it's still alive. Sorry. Even
Not
I got
anymore.
confused that
I
time.
smashed its head off.
Thank you. I got confused because it went prone, and I didn't follow my own advice and looked for the EXP sign.
It's fine, as long as you're okay and I'm okay. That's the main.
Yeah. You're both okay. A horde is not a. There's nothing to be taken for granted at the moment. Right, here we are. Courier satchel. Got my supplies.
I think mine might be in the same place.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to crowd you.
Okay.
No, they are not. But they are in this kind of direction that I'm facing now.
Probably in the next room where the ball came from
Yeah.
then. I'm going to go and explore. The ball came from in that room, so... Have a look. I think they're trying to break in from the outside. So we'll keep an eye out. Here it is. Behind a painting. Right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good spot.
You're very welcome. Right, they're definitely getting a bit closer. So you might want to think twice about jumping out into the garden anytime soon.
Yeah, I might want to just like smash through a door or wall and just get out of here.
Oh no, we've got to still clear it. Or
Yeah.
has your quest said that it's complete?
No, I've got to clear the area.
Yeah.
Fetch and clear.
Need level 2s. Oops. Well, that's a thing that happened. Yeah, they're slowly trying to beat their way in. They will not get in before we've cleared this area. There's like no sign of damage. I can hear
a
the...
dog growling.
I'm going to just jump up here where a dog that is growling can't get to me. I recommend you do the same, Sheila, because from up here they can't mess with us. Undead boar. Oh, what do I get there? Shotgun Messiah, Volume 5. Hello. Oh. That was unfortunate timing. In the bum. There
Never
we go.
underestimate a butt shot.
Never.
I am now level 25 and have 2 skill
Ditto.
points to spend. Do you know what I shall spend those on?
What?
Intelligence 9.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh,
What?
no, I only have 2. Darn. It includes the ones I have previously. It's not 2 new ones. Man, gotta wait 1 more level.
oh well.
And then another 3 levels.
It's fine. You'll be at level 10, and that's going to be amazing.
Yes.
There you go.
Imagine how good I'll be with my stun baton then. Woohoo.
Very true. Right, I just picked up Shotgun Messiah 5. Let me see what... I'm fairly certain I'm the only one taking Shotgun Messiah, yeah. Shotguns degrade
I
20%
wouldn't take
slower.
that.
Yeah, nice.
I hate shotguns.
Poor shotguns.
I know. What did they do to deserve me being so mean?
Well, I know the answer to that, so...
Yeah.
There we go.
Made me nearly die. That's what they did. Because I didn't know how to use them properly. I'm sure they have their uses.
Indeed they do. Hello,
I
Snake.
can hear a snake.
Oops, missed.
Snakes suck.
There we go. It is an X-Snake.
Ex-snake. There's a snake skin.
That's grim, but quite possibly true.
Can I come in now?
Yeah, I'd say so. But I am going to be cutting up the snake, so watch out. There we are. Done.
Okay.
There may yet be an enemy in here, so I'm just going to pull my gun just in case. Someone's outside.
So we've got to clear all the stuff outside because it's now counting that as stuff on the property.
It might not be. I'm going to drop this glass. Don't need it. Right, you can check the ammo pile because you are going to be much better at finding something useful there. Ah! Balls. I knew there was going to be one down here.
Some level 2 knuckle dusters.
Scoundrel you. Right, there we go. We completed
You
it.
okay? Did you get that?
Yeah, because there was a zombie outside shuffling about, for some reason
see.
it just didn't twig that there was going to be one in here. And I knew there was. That's the stupid thing. 'Cause I absolutely knew there was going to have to be another zombie. But I was still a derp.
A treasure room in this one.
Yep. Could you grab those hay bales? This is basically it. Oh, wow. Military helmet, ammo,
Nice.
mods.
Nice.
How much room in your inventory have you got?
Reasonable.
Oh, right,
Got
right. You
3
grab
spaces
everything.
left.
Grab everything in the reinforced chest, and then we'll hack open the shotgun messiah stuff. I'll allow you to search them because they're much more likely to have ammo than anything else.
Power tool tank mod, structural brace mod, and a reinforced club.
Really? Wow.
That's alright.
Okay. And the other one as well. This one up top.
15 of my 7.62 ammo.
There you go.
Nice.
There will be vultures up here, I'm certain of it. And yet I see them not. So,
I was going to say, we cleared the area, so there shouldn't be any, like, new.
it might not count the ones on top.
Right.
Doesn't always. At this point, zombies down there don't matter to us. We can just loot.
They do because I can
freely.
snipe them.
Oh, that is true, yes.
Where are they?
Ooh. Fireman's Almanac Volume 1.
What is hurting me? Ow, how did you get up here?
He broke in from the side and he's been walking up. He's down. You alright?
Thank you.
Close the door. Always close the doors behind you if you can. If
Yeah,
we don't know
that was
where the
dumb.
enemy is.
Sorry.
Oh, that was okay.
I was like, what are you doing?
Are you learning the Fireman's Almanac?
Ooh, let me check. Might be. Fireman's Almanac. No, it don't seem to be.
Okay. I've got a book that gives plus 10% hypothermal protection. Do you want it?
Yeah, that'd be lovely. We could start
Okay.
on it if no one's started on that one yet.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fairly certain that I've started on more books than you have, so
Yeah.
when we come across ones that I haven't already started and you haven't already started, I think it's wise to give you the option to start them so that we're spreading them out a bit more. Right, okay. There is a metal piping over here. And that rubbish pile there. But other than that, I think we're about done here. Sit on my throne for a bit.
Nearly the end of the night.
It's a good day. Good day of work it was.
Yes, and then tomorrow the concrete will all be set and done, and we
And
can
hopefully a lot
carry
of
on.
concrete will be ready.
Yeah.
Right. I believe the bike is in this direction. Did you grab the metal pipe from this?
Sure.
Thank you.
Sorry, just needed a quick drink there.
Right, now I recommend you just charge straight off the top of that. I don't see any mines, but you can't be certain.
Yeah.
And whilst I won't set them off, you will.
I will, because I am not someone who can just step on mines and be okay, like you.
That is definitely, in my opinion, that's probably one of the better perk books.
It's a really good one.
Mine
yeah.
immunity is amazing. Now, that doesn't mean I'm immune to the explosion, so if something was chasing me and I ran over a mine, it's not like I can use it as a
Yeah, but they just, like,
zombie trap.
detonate. You can pick them up eventually too if you get the right books.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
pick them
that
off
would
the
be pretty
floor
cool.
and just use them in your own base.
Yeah. Though that's almost guaranteed to end up with someone dying.
An accident, yeah. That's why I don't think we ever use mines, is because I would 100% guaranteed at some point step on one.
And boom! Sheilab is an ex-Sheilab.
She is.
Dropping off all of the random gubbins we got. We did end up with a decent amount from that, actually. We even got some brass to smelt down.
Awesome sauce.
So, all things considered, another successful night of scavenging. I'm really, really enjoying just being able to go out in the night and loot a bit. Because, again, it was a long time in the last series before we were confident to be able to do that sort of thing. We seem to have gotten to that point a lot faster this time around, and I'm loving it. There we go.
We need stone for everything, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit, unfortunately. We've got a fair old bit of concrete mix right now, which is actually quite nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Decent bit of sand, slowly building up. Need a lot more stone being smelted there. But, with all that said and done, thank you very much for joining us today, everyone. Hope you're enjoying this series. Do let us know down in the comments below. We love to receive feedback on the series, whether it be just advanced tips or... I can only speak for myself on this one, so don't take this as gospel that it's true for Sheilab as well. But I actually find it a bit amusing when people spot things that I don't and point it out, especially if it's something that I have made a point of talking about how to spot in the past. There is I've come to I don't know, humble pie is an acquired taste, but I find that since starting YouTube, I have acquired it. So by all means, but that is going to be it from us. So until next time. Do take care.
And keep being awesome.